Oh shit! Don't stop talking about it. Woo! Don't let there be light. All right, yo, what's going on, dudes? Thank you guys for tuning into the stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Sorry, I was looking at Twitter, and then fucking Pluto posted something, and I was just like, or I saw Pluto post something, and I wanted to try to get in a response really fast. But then I didn't have enough time, and it's kind of, haha, what's happening? What's going on, guys? Yo, Smooch Knock, thank you for subbing, dude. Why not? Thank you for subbing our Stony. Thank you guys. Brickmeyer, M Nice, McLegend, yourself, Laban, Agers, Top. Thank you guys for the subs and resubs. Some motivation from Saji, always with the 50 bombs, man. Nice costume, Summit. Listen, I was gonna get a costume, but I was like deciding. I think I decided against it. I just don't want to feel stupid, you know what I mean? And fucking have that piece of nastiness on my face the whole day. Lordski, thanks for the 10 months. Welcome back. Appreciate it, bro. Cameron, thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back. X-Twist, thanks for the 8 months. Doing no damage, thanks for the 2 months. Diabetes, thanks for the 13 months. Welcome back. Remsaji, thanks again for the $50. I fucking love you. Top donor of the day. First donor of the day. Motivational speaker. You know what I meant, dude. Yeah, fucking motivation. Thank you. Smock, Wolfenstein, PogChamp. We're gonna Miniker's first day back today, so we're gonna play with him a little bit, and then we're gonna see when we're gonna play Wolfenstein. All right, brother. Thanks for the $5. Dumpling Dragon, thank you for the sub. Hot Potato Pie, thanks for the 100 bits, dude. Head reveal when? Always head reveal. Hair reveal, never. Update your gear info with new microphone. No. Thoughts on Renee's tweets? I don't really know Renee that well, but she tweeted on my post about with this picture, right? Where I put this picture. I put that picture, and then she tweeted me something like, for a guy who plays video games for a living, it's surprising how little you know about development, or something like that. Which I took as offensive or aggressive. So then, you know, I hit her with some responses, and then she hit me with kind of like, why are you being so aggressive? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So, dude, I don't really know what else to say about the world of video games. You know what I mean? Like, did people really like Destiny 2? I see people on Twitter saying, what? Destiny 2 is amazing. It's so fun. What? What am I missing? Am I missing like a big part of the gaming world or something like that? You know? Did they put on the $60 version? Because they have the version of the game where you get the DLCs, right? They could have at least put on the $60 version of the game, this really isn't a complete video game. So if you are going to buy the $60 version and you don't plan on buying the DLC in a month and a half, you probably shouldn't do that, because it'll only take you a few days to crack it out and then have nothing left to do. Maybe my expectations on video games has gone up and everyone else stayed the same. Maybe everyone else's has gone down because we've had too many bad games back to back, and Destiny 2 is like fundamentally good. You know what I mean? It's got good combat. It feels smooth. It's got good FPS. You know what I mean? But that's what we're looking for nowadays? That's it? So, apparently, I don't know, man. Like, if we break down Destiny 2, okay? If you break down any, like, RPG type game, the work that you put into it is what makes it so great, right? It's you putting in those hours, getting that cool shit, and being able to put use of that shit either against other players or in very challenging raids, that kind of stuff. But it doesn't really seem to do that, right? PvP, there's no light levels. You know? There's no light levels in PvP. I could have gotten a good gun, a decent gun out of the gate, and used that in PvP just the same with 100 light level versus a guy who had 305. You know what I mean? Trials is definitely a breath of fresh air, right? Definitely. But like how much? I don't know. I don't know, man. I think maybe I got my hopes up for Destiny 2 and I expected content, too much content. I expected it to kind of feel like World of Warcraft in a sense where it was just like, okay, well, you can do this and try to get your gear up, or you can do like fun things like this, you know what I mean? And go do stupid stuff like this and just fucking roam over here and check things out, you know what I mean? And it just didn't have that feel for me, I guess. I think I expected too much. WoW had 20 plus years to make content. I think WoW's only been out for like 10, maybe 11. And I'm not even talking about like current World of Warcraft. I'm talking about just like vanilla World of Warcraft. Vanilla World of Warcraft was fucking. There was endless things to do. It was crazy. 13 years. But regardless, that's just beside the fact. It's just Destiny 1 was way better. And then can we talk about the fact that like let's talk about this for a second, okay? What are the big differences gameplay wise from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2? Like the sprinting animation a lot cooler, the graphics way better. It's like fucking mind-boggling how much the graphics are better. You know, is the UI so fucking different? You know what I mean? Is like their inventory screen that much different? Like really very, very similar to Destiny 1. So if you think about that, like the core of the game was, I feel like, had to have been somewhat copy pasted, right? It's not like, I feel like they didn't just build Destiny 2 from scratch. You know what I mean? All right, Destiny 1's done. Let's go to Destiny 2, and we're just going to fucking remake a whole new video game. Now, there was probably some stuff that was just like, all right, we're going to use this from here, put it over here. We're going to use this from here. We're going to put it over here. Like, there's no fucking way that they just did it from scratch, and it looks that much similar to Destiny 1, right? Like, there's no fucking way. So then, like, what is that? That gives you so much time to come up with, like, crazy amounts of content. And be like, fuck yeah, dude, we're going to have insane amounts of content. This is going to be amazing. You know what I mean? There's going to be so much stuff to do in Destiny 2. It's such a bigger world. The smallest world on Destiny 2 is bigger than the biggest world on Destiny 1. And they say that to you, bro, and it's like a trigger, right? That sentence, you're just like, holy shit, dude. It's going to be so much fucking bigger than Destiny 1. It's holy shit, dude. You know what I mean? Anyways, 5,800 viewers, your channel is dead. Sean PC, your brain is malfunctioning. Okay? I haven't even done anything yet, bro. I've been fucking talking for like 7 minutes. Arm hairs, dude. I think they're like, yeah, pretty normal looking arm hairs. The biggest problem is like, I mean, bro, you should never be able to beat a game that's a multiplayer game in 3 days, dude. What the fuck? You shouldn't ever be like, what the fuck do we do now? In like 3 days. Right? There's no way. There's some dope ass posters. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. I love it when you get bash games rightfully. I was stoked for Destiny 2 and seeing you play it. I even remember you talking about it's possibly becoming one of your main games. Now look at it. Yeah, dude, that's how excited I was for it. People were getting me hyped. They're like, yo, the Destiny community is so badass, dude. We're all cool people. You know, and I'm thinking like, yeah, sick, dude. And they're just like, dude, you're going to love Destiny 2. It's going to be so amazing. And I'm just like, hell yeah, dude. I want it to be like my main game. I want there to just be tons of shit to do in it. And then like, you get it. And there's 3 things to do. There is public events. There is a few strikes. And then there is PvP. And in the PvP, there's radar. And, well, I mean, I understand that that's a normal thing in Destiny 1. But then there's no light level. So it's like, you're working for no reason. You're kind of like, you're grinding out these levels like, yeah, baby, we're getting ready for this raid, you know? And then after the raid's done, then what? You know? You're not even raid ready. Dude, listen to me. One, I did things very slowly, okay? It's not like I was busting my ass. People were raid ready second day, okay? And I'm 272. I think I can handle myself in a fucking raid. Not to mention, if I want to get to 280, it won't take me that much longer. I doubt that. Bro, I could probably get to 280 in like maybe 3-4 hours. You want to be 290 to 300 for the raid, ideally. Bro, I promise you I can go into the raid at 272 and do fine. Promise. All right, Miniker wants me to get on Discord. I'm not done ranting. I do have a PO box. The raid's gonna fuck you up. Be honest with you, dude. I don't plan on playing it. No raid for me. It's like our whole time that we were playing, right? It was like we just do PvP, okay? And PvP is not bad. It's actually pretty fun, okay? But then there's like, all right, you want to get some gear? Like, yeah, man, let's go do some stuff outside of PvP. And then we're just like, we go to one world, one planet, and then we just go back and forth to the same exact public events over and over again. This one's up. Yo, fast travel here. We'll go hit this shit. All right, blah, 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 done. Go here. Fast travel here. Go hit the shit. Blah, 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 done. Fast travel here. Go hit the shit. Blah, 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 done. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll ride our fucking bike here. You know, fucking go like this. You know what I mean? And just blah, 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 done. The same exact like 4 public events. You know what I mean? And you're just like, okay, this is so much fun. We're having a fucking blast. You know what I mean? It's crazy how much this single player game has triggered Summit. Dude, it does. It triggers me, and I don't know why. It fucking triggers me. I can understand an RPG. Like, yeah, of course RPGs are supposed to be grindy. It's supposed to be a grind. I got that. But bro, you're telling me after all that time, you came up with 4 public events? You know what I'm saying? There was no like, you couldn't even think about like in your brain that like, hey, maybe every like 2 hours we have like a fucking fat dragon that like flies down to this fucking planet, the space dragon. You know what I mean? And you have to bring together like 16 people to try to fucking bash this thing down. And then you have a higher chance of getting an exotic or something like that. Or you get a fucking achievement if you kill it super fast or something, bro. Use your fucking brains to do something that's different outside of this ordinary fucking grind that is just stupid and repetitive and just unbelievably stale. Anyways, dude, what? What I do?
Bro, that shit was fucking hot, dog.
What? Oh yeah, you had to take it off.
Yeah, I did like an hour. I'm done.
Dude, I don't even want to do it. I was just like, I woke up this morning and I was just like, dude, don't want to put that stupid thing on, man.
You should have.
Man, we'll see.
What are you about to play?
Think I'm gonna play some Fortnite for a little while.
Fortnite.
Yeah. Try it out.
You gonna play?
Do I want to play? Wait, you want to play Fortnite? Miniker's waiting for me.
Oh, Minica's home. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, bro. You're gonna have to hit up Shroud. Just go hit up Shroud. Okay. Why don't you just go hit up Shroud? Okay. All right. I'll fucking. All right, dude. Well, my guy already wants to play with me. I don't even have to ask him. I don't even. Yeah. He's in your team speak. Yeah, you have to go into your team speak and ask him. Miniker just knows. He texts me. He texts me when I wake up, asking when I'm getting ready. It's kind of gay. It's kind of okay. Yeah, it's a little homo. Yeah, it gets a little okay. But you know what I mean, dude? It's like, come on, man. Your $60 game, I don't know. Let's read some donations and see what people are thinking, okay? If you guys didn't know, this is how I sell out. More PP, less QQ, 5,000 bits. Thank you so much for 5,000 bits, man. I appreciate it. What's up, Summit? Currently working on a roof and payday. Cheers to you, homie. Keep up the good stream, and thanks for all the laughs. Hey, more pew, less QQ. Love you, brother. Thanks so much for the 5,000 bits, man. Much love. Appreciate it very much, man. Grats on payday. Grats. Stay safe on that rooftop, dog, right? Can you play already? All right, listen, Jake. Fucking get out of my face, Mike. Listen, Jake. I like to start my stream talking to people, okay? I like to speak to my community, and I also like to rant on stupid stuff that I hate. That's just kind of how I do it. You know what I mean? I'm sorry you don't like me. Some. I did the raid at 260 on console with ease. It's not that hard with good communication. These dudes are tripping. Yo, you dudes be tripping, son. Why you guys tripping like that, man? Yeah, man. Yeah, baby. Yo, Nova, thanks for the fiber, man. I appreciate it, brother. MS, thanks for the 6 months. Welcome back. Can you check out Hunt Showdown now? By the way, D2 won't be complete game till all D2 DLC is out. See, that's the problem. That's an issue. Is that not an issue? You don't see that as being an issue? The game isn't a complete video game for your $60. If you want to continue in this game's completion, you need to pay for DLC a month and a half after release. Okay? You know, if you think about that, on a single-player game, if a DLC comes out, you have a choice on, do I want to continue or do I want to see a little bit more story? Do I want to play that game a little bit more? Nah, I'm pretty satisfied with what I did. I'm pretty satisfied with that story. I can always play it again if I want to. Not a big deal. When a DLC comes out for a multiplayer game, everything comes to a halt. You can no longer pretty much play the game how it's intended unless you get this DLC. You know what I mean? Am I satisfied with Destiny 2? Do I really need to get this DLC? Sure, I don't need to get this DLC, but then I won't be able to play with anybody. Kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? DLC a month and a half after a PC release is bonkers. A paid DLC. If it was straight up, yo, we're busting out new content, your $60 purchase is getting you a free DLC a month and a half later, and then the next one's going to be 6 months after, that one's going to be paid, I'd be on board with that. You know what I'm saying? But a month and a half after paid, because your game doesn't have content when it originally comes out, is bonkers. And people will hit me and be like, Summit, what do you mean there's no content? How is there no content? What do you mean you completed the game? You're 272 light level. No. Getting to 305 light level isn't completing the game. I did all your content, right? Not all of it, obviously, because I didn't actually do everything. Like, I could still do like a couple quests to get like a fucking Midas or some shit like that. You know what I mean? What do you mean you completed the game? There's still so much to do. What do you mean there's so much to do? To get to 305, you do the same fucking things, just longer and over and over and over. That's what you do. That's it. You know what I mean? The game, I've completed almost all of the game. I just haven't done it as many times as you have. The same shit over and 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 over. And some of you guys will say that's how RPGs work. That's what you have to do. It is repetition. Yeah, but it's repetition on like a bigger scale, right? There's so many different things to do in RPGs that you should be like, you can take a break from the grind to go do something stupid. Oh, this dragon just spawned. Let's go over here and just fuck around and try to kill it. You know what I mean? Or let's fucking go try to get like a special mount off this fucking guy who drops shit. Maybe there's a fucking guy who drops like a fucking special bike, you know what I mean? That goes 170 speed and 160 speed and has a fucking 1.5% chance to drop for each individual. Something, right? Something that had to have been like thought of outside of the normal stupidness of the grind. You know what I mean? Just the straight, I need to get to 305 grind, you know? I can't believe that you couldn't just think of some stuff to just take away from the grind a little bit and do some other fun activities. You know what I mean? That could potentially get you cool stuff. You know what I mean? It's just I feel like just very linear, just fucking thinking, yeah, we got public events, we got strikes, we got PvP. All right, dude, let's fucking bring this bitch out. We're good. You know what I mean? There's just, it's like, it would not have thought, like, it would not have taken at least the thought process of other things to do in the game, right? I understand I don't know a whole lot about development. I get that. I don't know how long it would take to make stuff, right? But I mean, there has to have been like, dude, how can there not have been like just at least the thought process of other things to do within this game? It's so small. Yeah, it's so small. And then there was a thing that was brought up to me on Twitter, okay? And this thing was that I don't know anything about development, which is true. I don't know anything about development. And then it was that today's games are so expensive to make, more so than years ago, because like, you know, the graphics are getting crazy now, and like, so they're so much more expensive to make that the only two options, I guess we could say three options, okay, but there's only two brought up, but I can think of a third, are $200 price tag on the video game for the whole game, which I think is a little over exaggerated. I was thinking like 100, right? Because that's what most people ask, even with the DLCs. Paid DLC or microtransactions. That's pretty much all we have. So then my thought was, immediately after that, I was just like, that's funny. You can probably argue that single player games require probably more to put into than a multiplayer game. Actually, I don't really know. But I mean, you could say in single player games, the graphics, the storytelling, the voice acting, every little like detail within that single player game is crazy, right? You need to be on point with that shit, right? Evil Within 2 just came out. It was a beautiful game. That had to have been a very expensive game to make. So then my thought process was, okay, so if Evil Within 2 is only $60, and if they don't have a DLC within like a month and a half, 2 months, like they're losing money, right? How does a game like Evil Within 2 make money? How did PUBG, right? Who's a $30 game, no DLC, nothing extra paid for. I guess no, microtransactions. You could say microtransactions. I take that back. Microtransactions. So I don't know. Do you think that's right? Do you think games are so fucking expensive nowadays that just putting a $60 price tag on the game and that is it is not enough? The servers, networking is huge. Got it. The multiplayer games. Yeah, I got you. Makes sense. Witcher 3 didn't have any of that stuff. Okay, I gotcha. That game was fucking gigantic, I hear, by the way. I hear there's so much fucking content in that game. That's the reason I don't want to play it. When a game has too much content that I don't want to play it, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Isn't there like a fucking card game in Witcher? They had time outside of perfecting the storyline, having side quests, all these fucking voice actors. They had time to throw in a fucking card game. You know what I mean? Where's the card game in Destiny? Give me something. What the fuck is happening here? Like they were just like, they had so much content that they were just thinking like, and they just like, they had finally finished all this content, just like, what the fuck? We're on time for deadline. We're before the deadline for this game, dude. We should make a fucking card game in the game, dude. Just fucking, yeah. Let's come up with some rules. We'll throw it in the game. Oh man. And that was made from scratch. That's made from scratch. And what kind of servers could you possibly need for Destiny 2, by the way? This multiplayer game. What kind of servers do you really, really need for it, right? This isn't PUBG, where you have to have 100 people in a single server playing against each other, and then multiple fucking games going on at a time. No, this is like 8 people max in like a world, right? Of PUBG or something. How many people can get into it on a single planet that you can all see each other? And not to mention, it's peer-to-peer. Or is it dedicated? I know Call of Duty's peer-to-peer. 16 people. I think it's 20. Okay, I guess like, okay. I mean, if you have 20 people per planet and there's like a fuck ton of people, I guess that makes sense. You would have to have it. Also, the PvP is peer-to-peer, okay. Wait. You're not saying that the worlds themselves are peer-to-peer, right? Like is it peer-to-peer when you go onto a planet and like you're doing like a public event with people, or is that like dedicated server? Just like the open world part, not the PvP. Okay, it's a mix of dedicated and peer-to-peer. Gotcha. There's phases. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. It's zones. What the fuck? Okay. BDO is free to play, has much more content than D2. Dude, BDO has an endless amount of content. It's fucking bonkers. It's fucking scary how much shit BDO has in it. It's insane. But then, like, they make a fuck ton of money, I'm sure, off of microtransactions. A fuck ton of money. But then we can say Warframe, right? Warframe is free to play, has more content than Destiny 2. It's been out quite a bit longer. But it also has microtransactions. Anyways, it's the second day in a row that I've ranted on it. I don't know, dude. I'm kind of just sad at the state of video games right now. You know what I'm saying? Single player games couldn't be in a better position. They're just cracking out single player games, and they are fucking beautiful. They're amazing. And they're just cracking out. Like, we finally got like this hold, like, on this fucking cool single player niche, like, that people were liking. And, like, they're so fucking sick, dude. We have some great single player games out. But then, like, we're at the all-time opposite of multiplayer games. Like, the multiplayer game having a good core is very rare, right? That's one thing I'll give Destiny 2. It's got like a decent core, right? There's some issues with it. What the fuck? Yo, Miniker, I'm fucking talking right now, bitch. All right? I'll get on there in a second. All right? We've had amazing single-player games for years now. Yeah, dude. Cracking out single-player games. Like, really, really good single-player games. But then multiplayer games are just asshole. And then, you know what's funny? I want to touch on one more thing. And I'm a culprit of this, but I say it mostly as a joke because I'm getting pissed because I'm dying a lot. Me and Chad will yell across the room at each other and talk about how much PUBG sucks and everything that's wrong with it. But, like, really? Does it? Really? Is there a lot of things wrong with it? Can you get into a fucking game without your game crashing, right? You can fucking play for 10 hours throughout the day and maybe have one game crash, right? The game is really well made. The game is super fun. There's lots of, like, it's always going to be something different. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad game. And people, like, are just like, they call out this game. They're just like, yo, Battlegrounds is so much trash, dude. There's so many things wrong with it. Tell me what's wrong with it. Give me the info. What's wrong with the game, chat? Actually tell me. There's a couple parts on the map that have bad FPS. They're coming out with a new map. We'll see what happens, right? Yeah, they could have lowered the amounts of buildings in some areas, right? The lag at the beginning of the server, that's it. The very, like, the first minute of the server, there's bad lag. So it's like two things. It hurts my eyes. What? Desync is in every single shooting game in existence, okay? There's, like, no way around desync, because when you get a Chinese player that has 300 ping playing against an American player that has 20 ping, there is, in fact, going to be a difference in what you see versus what he sees. That's inevitable. That's in every single game in existence. That's a shooting game. Even CSGO has desync. Even amongst only NA players. Anti-hack. Okay, so we're going to talk about cheating now. Cheating. How many cheaters do you run into? I could tell you I play this game 10 hours a day, and I run into maybe one cheater a day with 2 million people, not but playing the game total, but playing the game on a daily basis. Are you serious? Is Shroud on? I'm bored here. Yeah, Shroud's on, you fucking idiot. Optimization is bad. The fact that you get 120 FPS on a 10K PC is terrible. That's funny. I just played Evil Within 2, and I get about 100 FPS throughout the whole game. Seemed fine to me. You're going to be complaining about 120 FPS? Let me tell you something, okay? The 10K computer versus the 1.5K computer, there's really not much difference when it comes to playing video games, my man. Just throwing that out there. I don't know if you knew that. Just letting you know. There's not a lot to complain about with PUBG, man. There's not. You guys are just looking for shit. And of course we look for shit. That's what we do. But to say that PUBG is not a good game and it was poorly made is simply incorrect. It's simply not. I don't have problems with that game. The game plays very well throughout the day. It has some optimization issues that could be worked on, of course. Like Yas, right? You go to Yas and it's shitty. You know what I mean? Nice gameplay. Nobody said I was playing games, you fuck. All right, dude? If I could sit here all damn day if I want to. Bugs. What bugs? What bugs? What happens to you daily that is a bug that gets you killed that makes you stop playing the game? Tell me a bug. What happens? The biggest bug that game had was like you could see through walls or something like that. And I don't even think it happens anymore. Come on. You guys are straight lying. Loot lag? No, there's no loot lag except at the very beginning of the game. So if you're one of those dumbasses that watch Doc and Shroud and you just want to fucking land at school like them all day, of course you're going to get lag. Frames, like I said, the game could be a little bit more optimized, but it's not that bad on frames at all in comparison to what we put up with on DayZ for fucking how many years, dude? Please, dude. Arma 2, fucking DayZ had shitty frames. DayZ Standalone had fucking shitty frames. There's plenty of games come out that have fucking absolute shit frames. Do you remember Rust? Dude, come on, dude. Come on. The game hasn't been out that fucking long that you guys complain about FPS. The FPS is actually pretty fucking good in comparison to what it should be, probably. Oh, my frames. Oh, yeah, my frames. Getting stuck a lot. What the fuck are you doing? 10 hours a day, bro. I don't get stuck at anything. Close quarters fights are bad. Noobs forever. You can't just give me like, have you ever had a debate in your life? Give me an example. What is bad about them? What happens? Give me an example of what happens in close quarters fight that could be worked on. Red zones. I'll agree. Red zones are a stupid fucking decision, but it's not, that doesn't make it a bad game, right? That's just one tiny little thing within this big game that is a stupid decision, in my opinion. I agree 100%. That is one thing that's stupid about the game. It takes one little line of code and it's gone, right? Slow looting. Looting's pretty quick, I think. This isn't H1Z where you just walk up and you press E and it just appears in your hands, right? Like the guy has to like stick his hand out. I think the looting's actually pretty quick and like and that's another thing too. They listened, right? You're not going to give them credit for that, really. They slowed down the looting to make it more realistic. People complained about it, so they put it back to fast looting. Mid-game is really, really slow. I agree, but that's not necessarily like the makings of a bad game. It's just a big map. Maybe the circles can be changed a little bit, but they need to give you time to be able to move into the circle. And then you can blame a lot of that on the fucking idiots who just die at school all damn game. You know what I'm saying? Like, all damn gay. Listen, I didn't mean to say that. I mean, you can blame those guys, right? Of course. But that's player-driven. Like, nobody makes these fucking doofus-ass idiots fucking land at school every single game, and then 40 people die in the first 2 minutes. I'm just saying, a counter to Destiny 2 is bad is not, you play PUBG all day and then complain about lack of content. Completely different games. Completely different styles. One requires content to do anything. The other one is just, here's 100 people into a game, you make the game. You feel me? My game does not load textures. Your computer is penis. I have no idea, dude. Got me. That's weird. Maybe change the game to talk show? Bro, I'll fucking change my game to World of Warcraft. Doesn't matter. Is that gonna change the... Is it going to change something for you? I'm about to start just getting way more savage on everything. This rant has been sponsored by PUBG. Listen, like I said, I'm the first one to say PUBG sucks. But 95% of the time, it's because I just died. And I'm pissed. In actuality, the game has done very well. The game provides a very consistent game style and has very little bugs to it. I don't know what else you want out of a game that's still kind of developing as we speak for free. But, you know, let's just keep paying for those DLCs for that extra content. You feel me? Let's do that. That sounds like a better idea. Yeah, there are very little bugs. DayZ, you fall off ladders and die. You know what I'm saying? A zombie will one-hit you in the face randomly sometimes in DayZ. What the fuck? Like, what is that? I played, like I said, these streamers will play this game 10 straight hours a day with very little happening that's like, man, this is a game-breaking bug. I can't play. What? What happens? What are you guys doing? You driving your car just randomly blow up or something? Fucking bugs. God damn it. Can't play the game how I want to because of the bugs, all these fucking bugs. You know what I mean? That guy shot me in the face, dude. No way he could hit that shot. Fucking desync. Bugs. You know what I mean? And then can I just go ahead and mention, I am so sick of people like you, Ruthless XVII17, whatever the fuck your stupid name is, saying only 12K viewers. Yikes. 1, 12K viewers is miraculous on Twitch, okay? For starters. 2, all I've done is sit here, full screen cam, full cam girl, and talk about Destiny 2 with 12K viewers. You fuck, all right? Shut the fuck up and get out of my channel, all right? Shit. I've been on for 30 fucking minutes and I've done nothing. Jesus Christ. How many viewers do you have? How successful are you in life? Huh? Hit me with something. Fucking yikes. All right, sorry. Now we're getting to a different level. Point is, I think PUBG is a good game. I think Destiny 2's a good core with bad decision-making and content. I mean, if you want, we can just compare numbers, right? If you're complaining about PUBG, Why is it like breaking Steam records if it's such a bad, awful game, right? Like, why is it getting to 2 million concurrent players at a fucking given moment? There's 2 million motherfuckers on the planet playing this game at the same time. And you're going to complain about server issues in the first 1 minute, right? Think about how fucking gigantic this is. Think about how many PUBG games are going on at a fucking given time. It's insane. 100 people per game, 2 million concurrent players. Oh, it's bonkers. That is bonkers. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you got to give it a little credit. Why are you just going to be shitting on it? Unless you die, then it's fine. You know what I mean? If someone fucking kills you, some bullshit. This fucking game sucks. You know, I get that. But at some point in time, you have to just take a step back and be like, you know, the game's not really bad. It's fucking sick, actually. That's why I play it all fucking day, you know? This mic's too close, sorry. You look depressed. I will fight you. You understand? I wish I had updates more often, though. I mean, bro. Yeah, we can complain about updates. This next update is going to be such a big one, though. That fucking, the vaulting with the, have you seen the animations on that vault? It's insane. You know what I mean? At least it's free, man. $30 for this video game, hitting you with these fucking updates for free. Destiny 2 ain't gonna update shit unless you pay them. Anyways, I'm done ranting. I'm sorry. I love you. Now that the rant is over, we can all be friends again, okay? Now I have to catch up on all these subs and donos, which is probably going to put me back onto the rant, just a fair warning, okay? Karuma, thanks for the 2 months. Chosen None, Chosen One. Dude, my fucking voice, I just ruined it. Thanks for the 18 months. My Google, our Goggle, thanks for the 22 months. Welcome back, guys. I love what Destiny could be, but how they're about to make a sequel and not add even a single new mob or boss to fight. There's no argument for that, dude. How are you gonna release your game? Never mind. I agree, kid. I agree, dude. It's just, what if there was a conspiracy? Okay. What if this is a conspiracy? All right, think about this. Think about this. They take Destiny 1, and instead of just taking little bits and pieces of Destiny 1, they fucking copy-paste the entire game, and then bam, they fucking label that bitch Destiny 2. They do some changes here and there. They're like, oh, man, this HUD right here, bam, 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 bam. Okay, this fucking inventory system, what can we change? What can we change? Fucking nothing. We'll keep the inventory exactly the fucking same, you know what I mean? We'll add some fucking public events. We'll fucking... You single person right here. You fucking work on a raid, you know, grab a couple followers with you. You guys get that shit fixed up, dude. Yeah, it's coming out in like fucking a month and a half. You got this. And then, well, like, no, it's actually a week. And, you know, Kim's after a week. A month and a half is the DLC. You know what I mean? And then they add in, like, you know, a little bit of a storyline. Like, how long could that storyline have taken? How long, dude? It's fucking Gary, all right? Talking to some guy with a fucking mask, the speaker, whatever. So there's a little bit of voice acting, a little bit of fucking graphical stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and then don't get me started. So the storyline was ballsack. There's basically, it was just like, hey, we took over your city. Where's your light, bitch? Ha ha ha. You find your light in in a mission and a half. Okay. And then you break back into the city and then fucking fight this fucking overwhelming, absolutely all-powerful, gigantic fucking buff. I have this crazy wing armor. Looks like I could fly like a jet. Huge guy. And he's the easiest boss in the game, right? There was no struggle on this boss. If you died to Gary, you are a doofus. Easiest boss I've ever fucking fought in my life. And then 2, why is he not even a raid boss? Why are you guys like hyping this guy up like, I'm a fucking badass. I'm trying to get spotted by the Traveler so he can give me some powers. You know what I mean? I'm fucking torturing you. Not even really torturing him. He's just hanging there. You know what I mean? Probably give him water like when the cutscene was over, making sure he's okay. And then you're just going to have him die off in the single player? Are you fucking me? You're not even gonna make him a raid boss? You can't have some story in the raid boss? Like, how badass would it have been, dude? You got your 6 boys, fucking Gary's some gigantic, he turns red, Hulk status. You know what I mean? You have to fight this guy who's been fucking up your city. You know what I mean? No. Nothing. You fight him in the single player, and the raid's gonna be some fucking stupid ass character who's there solely just to fight him with some background lore that you have to go to the dark ends of the fucking internet to even find out who this guy even is. You know what I mean? Jesus, Juggalo, thank you for subbing. Welcome, dude. I gotta stop ranting. Fuck. Oh man. I'm so sorry that I'm sitting here talking so much. I have to catch up. Juggalo, thanks for sub, man. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much for the support. Yo, Physical Lico, thank you for sub, man. Welcome as well. Original Wild Zach, thanks for the 32 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it. I remember when Summit put his dirty mouse pad in the washer and totally ruined it. Had an important CSGO match the next day with Mythic and couldn't flick. Every time I'd flick my mouse, my fucking mouse pad would like go with it. It would just like, so I thought about like, hey, if I put this shit in the washer, it's just gonna clean it for me. What I didn't think about was it's gonna like smooth out the rubber on the backside of it, so it's not actually gonna stick anymore. So every time I'd flick like I said, I would flick, and the whole fucking mouse pad would like shove over with my flick. It was sucky. Drastic Ambush, thanks for the 7 months. Nige, I'm gonna call you Nige. Thanks for the 7 months. Hit me up, thanks for the 2 months. KY Gabe, thank you for subbing. Chokes, thanks for the 34 months. Welcome back, guys. I appreciate it, dude. Astroman Andrew, Astrom Andrew. I don't know how to say your fucking Astroman Andrew, maybe. Yo, I haven't played much of PUBG, but I have played it enough to judge. It's a good game. It's not really my style, but still. Yet Steam reviews are ass. I mean, you can't trust Steam reviews. Those guys are just a bunch of salty Redditors that are mad because a couple stream snipers got banned. You know what I mean? You remember that whole ordeal? Okay? If you don't remember this whole ordeal, this is what happened. These guys kill me in Shroud. And then I yell, these fucking stream snipers. And that's pretty much it. And then all of a sudden, this poor fucking soul gets banned. All right? So him being completely innocent decides, I'm going to take this shit to Reddit, dude. I'm going to get the people on my side. So he comes up and he's just like, on Reddit, he's like, I don't even watch Twitch. I barely even know what that is. You know what I mean? I'm innocent. I didn't stream snipe shit. Wrongfully banned. Everyone's all behind him like, yeah, man. How can you guys wrongfully ban this guy, dude? He's not even stream sniping, dude. Yo, fuck you, Summit. Fuck you, Shroud. You guys suck dick getting this poor guy banned. Like me and fucking Shroud make like phone calls to player unknown, dude. Texted his assistant trying to get this guy banned for stream sniping and shit. Like, I verbally said like, these fucking stream snipers, dude. Fucking Abe. Fuck these guys stream sniping and shit. You know what I mean? Fuck these guys. Move on to the next game, dude. Completely forget about it, right? Because whatever. And then PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds comes out and they're like, yeah, we banned this guy for stream sniping because he would go and do games, leave the games until he got into Summit and Shroud's games. And it happened multiple times before we decided to ban this guy. So then the argument changed. The Redditors changed their mind. Oh, he actually was stream sniping. Well, shit, what do we say now? Psh, you shouldn't even be banning stream snipers, bro. It's not even a form of fucking cheating, dude. It's fine. You should just let fucking stream snipers run rampant. It's okay. They're allowed to do that stuff. These guys are putting their stuff on the internet for us to see, you know? And so the whole argument changed. And then even like some big dogs come out, right? Like fucking dumbass Total Biscuit. Total Biscuit's like, yo, man, if you're going to complain about stream snipers, I have a fix for you, bro. Just put on a fucking delay on your stream, man. It's going to be the best. Anyways, we're done fucking ranting. Let's see how fast you blow through the raid. I'm not even going to do the raid. Fuck that game. RZNE, thank you for sub, man. Appreciate it, bro. Savage1g, no fab today? No fab today, dude. I need a fab, dude. Yo, Drastic Ambush, thanks for the 7 months. Coup Object. Splatter. Eddie Twitch, thank you for the subs and resubs, guys. I appreciate it, dudes. Thank you, thank you. Okay. PUBG is a gem, and we all love it. But you want an open world with endless content, try RuneScape old school, not the gay RS3 bullshit. Damn. That's true, though. One thing about RuneScape is it's like it has ridiculous amounts of content, right? There's always something to do. You'll never find the end game. Like, people have been playing that game for like 10 fucking years, and they still aren't done, you know? Like, Zazima's probably still sitting in his basement playing that game. Sweet Halloween mask, man. 10 out of 10. I hate you, Skeggers. I hate you. Killer for life. Thank you for the sub. How could there be 2 million concurrent players with only 700,000 people in the world, dude? I don't know, dude. It's fucking mystery conspiracy, George Bush. Love the pre-stream, man. Hey, thank you. Thank you, pre-stream, man. Thank you. R2DF, thank you for the 100 bits. Karuma, thanks for the 2 months. Chose one. Already got you. These guys watch one PUBG bug montage video and be like, oh my god, this game has too many bugs. Dude, like I said, if you could play a game 10 hours without any game-breaking bugs throughout a fucking single game or single day, it's not that big of a deal. You guys are overreacting, basically is what I'm trying to say. And Potent Ruthless, thank you guys again. Forgotten Time, thank you for the donation. I will actually tier 3 sub if you do a 1 hour a week podcast where you preview or review games and shit on plebs in the chat. Seriously, do this more. I'll consider it very much, man. Thank you so much for President for the $10, man. Much love. Much fucking love. Skagrin, Trout for Brains, thanks for the resubs. Suicide Slither, thanks for the 100 bits. Rogue Fox, Tatty Tails, thank you for the subs, guys. EW2 and PUBG FPS may be the same, but the difference is that EW2 actually looks good. PUBG graphics are terrible. If you want good FPS, it hurts my eyes. Okay, so while we're on that, Thompy, okay, let's talk about this for a second. If every multiplayer game had the graphics of a single player game along with the fucking load that it takes to load in 100 Evil Within 2s into a fucking server, I highly doubt you're going to be getting that much FPS, dude. You know what I'm saying? You kind of have to account for, do we want to have really fucking good graphics, or do we want to have really good gameplay with 100 of these motherfuckers running around, dude? What the fuck do you think it's going to be, dude? I'd fucking have stick figures running around in my game if it meant good performance. You feel me? You have to make your game, in multiplayer games, it comes down to there needs to be a balance between very good playability and decent graphics. If you go for the fucking insane, I can see the forehead lines on this motherfucker and all his wrinkles on his face, it's probably not gonna fucking run well. You feel me? Okay, anyways. Yato94, Dreaming, thank you guys for subbing to the channel. Welcome, dudes. I appreciate it. Anyways. Couldn't agree more with everything you're saying. So I'm not to mention these retards complaining probably still play the game every day. Get a life, tools. Whoa, Melios, bro. We're getting too crazy. Thanks for the $10, man. I appreciate it. In reference to your comment about school, I was in game the other day after the first circle came in. There was 29 people left. Yeah, dude. Yeah. And I blame Doc and Shroud. You motherfuckers going school every game. And then all these kids think that they can do the same thing. And then fucking 70 people die in the first 10 minutes. In the first 5 minutes. Blindly follows. Thanks for the 2 months. Prozac, thanks for the 4 months. Welcome back, guys. I appreciate it. Can you watch and explain this, Summit?
Bro.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Never mind. Yo, listen. I wasn't high. I was sleep deprived. Is that a fucking word? Sleep deprived? No. I think I just made that up. Sleep deprived. And I was just in a laughing mood. We all get the giggles sometimes, okay? Sleep deprived, dude. I was fucking sleep deprived. All right, anyways. Red Zone sucks. Oh, wait, hold on. I fucking skipped. Ren's PH. Mikado, thanks for the sub and the resubs. Appreciate it, guys. Summit, I want your honest opinion. Did you have more fun with D2 or The Division? The Division. Of course. A little chipmunk. Hello. How are you, miss? It is so fantastic to see you. It's my good side. It's my good. Actually, it's not my good side. The good side's here. I got like a little breakout right there. So I'll talk about it. Okay, this is my better side. I apologize. Normally this is my good side, but I got like a little, you know. So it's not my full good side right now. Summit, in your honest opinion, did you already read that? Yeah, thank you so much, Sharb. I feel like they are similar, but I enjoyed the Division more. Thoughts? I also enjoyed the Division more because let me tell you one thing the Division did really good, and I tell this to people all the time. The Division did the open world PvP very well because it wasn't just IQ into a PvP match. It was a mix of PvE and PvP. So it was like the closest thing that we'll get to like an open world PvP / kind of like World of Warcraft feel, like something like that, where you're PvEing, you're boss. All of a sudden, another group comes in. They want to fight the boss. You guys fight each other instead. You steal their fucking loot, and then you dip off and you fucking put that shit on a helicopter, right? You know what I mean? Like, haha, fuck you, bitches. You know what I'm saying? They even had microphones so you can talk shit. It was cool, but it was small, right? So like, they give us our first little like, this is the potential that you could have, right? In a PvE / PvP / it's open world PvP, like. You're not safe. You know what I'm saying? If you think you're going into the fucking dark zone and you think you're just gonna fight bosses and be safe, you're out of your goddamn mind. These little bitches over here, these guys that are doing nothing but killing everybody, they're gonna find you, you know, and they're gonna fucking take your loot. You feel me? So it's just like, I don't know. It was cool. That's the one thing that they did well. You know what I mean? If they did an entire game like that, now think about that, okay? If they did an entire game like that was PvE, open world PvP, but Dark Zone multiplied by 1,000. You feel me? Dark Zone multiplied by 1,000. It would be so much fun. You don't even have to make it so that you drop your loot when you die. I don't even care about that. Like, that was like a cool feature, but if you even took that away, it would still be badass. Just knowing that you ended another man's life and now he has to spawn all the way over in fucking bumfuck Egypt and has to run his ass back over to try to kill the boss that you killed after fucking killing him and his friend. And just having that inner feeling that you affected another man's life across the fucking world is amazing. Without him expecting it. You know what I mean? When you do it in a PvP match, it's expected. When it's not expected and comes out of the fucking blue, you just jump out of a bush. You know what I mean? You just kill this guy out of nowhere. It's the best feeling ever. You know what I mean? You just changed that man's life. You changed his course throughout his day. He was going on this road. All of a sudden, you put him on a fork. You know what I mean? He's going a different direction now. It's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just, I love it. You don't even need the loot. Where's your costume? You want me to wear my costume? Okay, I'll tell you what. When we start playing games with Miniker, we'll put our costume on, all right? Let me clear up all these donations and subs real quick, and then we'll go, all right? Summit's a serial killer. Yo, Tatty Tails, Rogue Fox already got you guys. Damn it, dude. We're getting pushed. You guys gotta stop donating for a little while, okay? Take a break. Thank you, Sharp, for bringing up the Division, by the way, because I actually liked Division for a while. It could have had more. There was definitely things that it needed. It needed a better anti-cheat. The Dark Zone was too small. Even that survival mode they came out with actually ended up being pretty cool. I watched some streams on it. Okay, Zerdy, okay, I'm sorry, man. I'm trying, man. I'm still scrolling down the fucking list. Their bosses were very linear. They needed somebody that just could just like take the boss level to another level, like give some mechanics to it. You know what I mean? Rather than just being bullet sponges, right? So that's like some of their issues. Like, I would recommend, if you're gonna do any types of RPG games when it comes to shooting games, you take a look at games like, you know, Division, or like Destiny, because Destiny actually had mechanics on their bosses, and like maybe like Borderlands. You know what I'm saying? And then that could have helped their game a bunch, right? And I actually really like, you know, another thing I really liked about their game was just because you got a weapon didn't mean shit, right? You had to min-max that weapon because there was different stats on it, and then the different stats that it had, like you can roll a fucking really good gun. People were saying it was like Diablo. I don't know if that's exactly how it is in Diablo, but you can roll a gun RNG base and get like, bam, all of a sudden it has like the 3 best stats you can ever see on this weapon, and then you're a fucking god. You know what I'm saying? And that was actually a really cool aspect of the game because it made me want to keep going. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like it, but I actually kind of liked it because it made me want to keep going. If you added on top of that, if you made more guns to roll and more variety of weaponry with that in there as well, it could have been amazing. Could have been really cool. So that was some of the mistakes that they made, in my opinion, and it could have been really cool otherwise, right? So you could have made like a choice, right? Like you can min-max this weapon a million times. You can just try to get another weapon and try to get a lucky roll, and then maybe try to get another weapon, try to get a lucky roll, so it didn't feel as grindy for that same weapon. You know what I'm saying? So that if you didn't like that aspect of the game, you didn't like the min-maxing, you can still just kind of go for random weapons like across the board and see if you can get a lucky roll randomly. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't feel as grindy. So there's just like mistakes that game made. But overall, I think, in my opinion, the best game for like a shooting game RPG is probably Division. If you're not really including Borderlands. Borderlands is probably better in every other aspect besides the fact that the Dark Zone existed. The Dark Zone pretty much saved that game for me. The Dark Zone was everything. You know what I'm saying? The Dark Zone made Division cool as fuck, basically, to me. They just needed to make it bigger, and they needed more details into their game. Okay. Fuck. I've been ranting for an hour now. I'm so fucking sorry. I don't know. Korgoth, thank you for subbing, dude. Already got you, Korgoth. My bad, dude. Red zone sucks. More weapon spawns would be nice. And region lock. They need to save their shit from this one. I agree with you, Rico. I don't know what the fuck this is. Its video's unavailable. I agree with you. The red zone's stupid. Region lock would be nice. I don't know about more weapon spawns, but definitely more balanced spawns. But that doesn't equal bad game. That equals, like, refining their game, right? Like, they just need to refine it. To me, PUBG is only a bad game when I die. Me too, Sphinx. 100%, dude. Thanks for the fiber. Brisk Panda, thank you for subbing. Mr. Rebo TV, thanks for the resub. Fuck off, chat, says Derpy Durka. Thanks for the $10. Just my opinion, Fortnite's more visually appealing and more entertaining. PUBG's fun, take it serious, but not as entertaining for the viewer. I understand that, Scissors. I understand. Thank you for the fiber, dude. Kun Direct, Weirdy, thanks for the resubs. Dan Sarn, thanks for the 30 months. Oh, don't know if you heard, but New York just had another terrorist attack. Everyone needs to check their news. It's crazy. Shit, dude, don't tell me that, man. I'm 100% with you. AAA games are content light and have a hard time finding motivation to play anymore. DLC is killing games for a while now. Yeah, it's too insane. It's too insane. Thank you so much, Devil Star. Appreciate the fiber, dude. Ramus, thanks for the 4 months. Karma Police, AJ Click Beast, T Ram, thanks for the subs and resubs. D2 was too focused on casual players. They dumbed down the interface. The raid is easy as shit. Once you hit 305 light, there's nothing left to do. Pretty much agreed 100%. Thank you, Hecate, for the fiber. ST, thanks for the 7 months. Welcome back. I'm by no means defending D2. A lot of people fell for Bungie's hype. But yeah, please just remember to check out Hunt Showdown later. I checked it out yesterday. It actually looks really cool because it's similar to what we were talking about with Division. It's an open world PvE experience with open world PvP. I hope that there's content PvE wise, so we'll see. It kind of reminds me of if you guys ever played what is that game mode in Arma 3 chat where it's like you guys just all drop into a server. It's completely open world, and the whole goal is pretty much to kill each other. But there's points on the map to like go get cooler guns, and like everyone sees it, so you guys will continuously go fight for it. And Wasteland, Arma 3 Wasteland, similar to that, right? That's kind of the vibe I got. But it looked first person, and yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna play the Destiny raid tomorrow. So sorry, man. Yo, completed the game, except the raid, the Nightfalls that change modifiers weekly, trying to go 7-0 in trials, and Iron Banner PvP where level matters. Yeah, I get that. I understand that. But if that says to you content, I don't know. So they added one raid, right? That you could do once a week. That isn't like World of Warcraft where it's like, yo, let's jump into this raid this week. We'll crack out as many bosses as we can. We'll probably get stuck on this boss, do this one boss for 4 to 5 hours. We'll try to crack him out for the whole week and see if we can down this guy. No, it is, we came out with this one raid. And then it took people 6 hours to beat the whole entire raid. So let's do it again next week, boys. You feel me? A little different. A little bit. One is like a process. One is like getting your team to learn all the mechanics of the fight so that you guys are in perfect sync so that you can fucking beat this guy down to the ground and get your fucking dope-ass loot, right? And the other is, let's shoot this guy to death and then beat the entire thing in 6 hours. Bro, it used to fucking take us 3 hours to clear trash in World of Warcraft. You guys remember that? Anyways, comparing it to WoW it's not really fair. Because WoW's different, right? But I understand, dude. I understand. It's just not for me, I guess. Why don't you develop your own game, bruh? With your ideas, you could probably make a really decent game. Lamau. Love your costume, by the way, bruh. Bobblehead. Much love. I fucking hate you. All right, dude. Cloud GG for 5 months. Welcome back. Somebody, you thinking, what are you thinking about when you jerk off? By the way, can you get your fucking beard back? Thanks. All right, dude. There's lots of things I think about, dude. Sometimes I just think about the world and the planets, space, and then just we're done. Yeah, I understand your theory, but you haven't attempted the raid trials, getting to 305, or hidden high priority bosses, or lost sectors, or empowered Ingrams. I've done the empowered Ingrams. Okay. The raid's not out yet. Trials aren't out yet. Getting to 305 is not possible at this point in time. And hidden priority bosses, where the fuck are they? Hidden, obviously. Sorry, I couldn't find them, I guess. BIL2, thank you for subbing, dude. Misguided, thank you for subbing. Appreciate it, guys. It would be better if there was a pirate island you can grind for 4 days straight. Oh, 100%. 100%. Oh, you can get 305 on PC. Really? I thought like 290 was the max. People already 305 on PC. Would it be better? Okay, I read that. Destiny 1's first DLC was released 3 months after release. It's what Bungie has always done with Destiny. There will be a release in December and in spring. Yeah, but because it's always been done, that makes it fine. Because that's been the meta. It's okay. Yeah, whatever. Bringo Brangus, thanks for 3 months. Welcome back. I guess I went in and I didn't understand that. Hi, you're ugly. Thanks, you too. They just fired the design team this week. They're going to do big changes soon. Oh, yeah? We'll see. We'll see. All right, dude. Zerty, I don't know where the fuck your donation is, man. And I'm fucking behind on donations again. Yo, you guys gotta stop donating. No more. Broben, thanks for subbing, dude. Appreciate it, bro. Be Robin, be Robin. I argued about FPS earlier because it's inconsistent even on low graphics. PUBG is a good, but of course with flaws. Apologies for making you go off. Nah, man, I've just been going off all day, bro. I'm not gonna lie, dudes. I've been having a great time having a conversation. We're not even really having a conversation. You guys just listen to me be a fucking dumbass, but I've had a lot of fun. I hope you guys have too. Can you sign my profile? Yeah, I got you. We're gonna be playing League again soon. Me and Miniker. Don't worry. I mean, not really a conversation. Mostly just me yelling. The VPHI, True JD, Martin Burr, Fred Farron, Ray, hey. I'm not Barack Obama. Or KU Koo. I don't know how to say your name. Thank you for subbing to resubbing, guys. Appreciate it. Hey, Summer, I really like your eyebrows, hun. Hide your vibrator, though. We could see it in the Red Bull fridge. Can we get some 4G in the chat? My signal sucks. Okay, thank you. Thundershots, Squid, Armania, thanks for the subs and resubs. Please, dear God, check Hunt Showdowns, PvP, PvE, exactly what you said you liked about Division. By the way, donating because you the best. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, I already looked it up yesterday. It looked cool. Also, I don't think it's out yet, so there's not really much I can do about it. Red Zebedis for 42 months. Welcome back. You're going to be playing Destiny 2 today. New raid came out. No, I'm not playing Destiny 2 today. I'm not going to be playing Destiny 2 at all. I'm done with that game. NDY1, Marks, Black Ice, thank you for the subs and resubs. Adrian, I did it. Rocket Balboa, thanks for $7. Your head looks extra big today. New hat, new camera, cap, okay. Honest opinion on Ghost War PvP. I don't even know what Ghost War is, KNX, so sorry. Phobia, thank you for 7. Roachinator, thanks for the resub. It's the fastest way to improve your skills in a close fight when you spam in places where a lot of people don't do too. There is logic to it. Quit whining. Wait. It's the fastest way to improve your skills in a close fight when you spawn in places where a lot of people do too. There's, oh, you mean about the school landing? The school landing. All right. Maybe the game needs to come out with some training mode or something like that, dude. If guys like you suck too much penis to be able to play the actual game and have to land at school and die every 5 seconds, do what you got to do. Speaking about Shroud and the Doc, Shroud owes the Doc $100 after this shot. All right, hold on. Woodloft, Saltbag, thanks for the sub and resubs. Can you please help me acquire one of the monster fridges for my gaming room, please? No, I'm sorry. No Shave November, let's go. No, I'm sorry. Thank you for the donations. Gotta love the talk show portion of the stream. Lol, Nonomo. Thank you, bro. You got me into surfing a couple of years ago. I moved into CSS and started surfing there. I finished my tier 6 map Omnific today. Thanks for showing me. My pleasure. Good job being way better than me. I appreciate it. Skiffos, Tipalop, Hana, thanks for the subs and resubs. Have you watched the new Dunk video? It's fucking fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. I did, Lukash. I did. Check out my sweet motorcycle landing, bro. Fuzz was. Alec, Revolution, modded this name. Spicy Carrot, Sneak, RZNE, Savage 1 today. No fat. Already got it. We got it. I'm dying. All right, no more.
It kind of went right down the middle. You could be walking into death here.
It's gonna be the dumbest thing I ever recommend. So
We're going over. Woo! Oh, you got us to the roof?
That's right.
Oh,
It is looted.
nice. Yeah, fucker.
I got an air suppressor. Maybe it isn't looted.
that was it. That was actually kind of cool, though. I'm going to use that now. Skadizzles, thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back. AJ Mosh, thanks for the 22 months. Welcome back. Can I get mod because you like me, right? No. Gog, thank you for subbing. D1 year 3 was the best D1. Also had a roll perk system with 3 random perks. You would keep grinding that gun until you got the God roll. That's why it was fun. There you go. I like that. JPA Alarazi, thanks for the subs. Just brought up BDO. It's no big deal. I love you. Zerdy, I love you too, bro. I love you too. Thanks so much, brother. I appreciate it. All right, guys. We need to get on Discord. Oh, I can't talk anymore today. I talked way too much. Yo.
What up?
What's up? Yeah, I got you. Okay, thanks for the donut, man. My fucking brain hurts today, dude.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know, man. I just been talking. Just ranting about video games.
You ready to play? Are we playing Destiny too, or what?
My chat wants me to put on my costume.
What's your costume?
It's really stupid, man.